What? Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, right? You. Oh, my mama, ma. Oh, too late. Ma. Oh, too late.
DC the Voice, Alabama Prison Profiles. What's going on with y'all, man? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, interact with the video, man. Cash App, PayPal in the bio in the description, bro. Make sure y'all hit that join button, become a member of the channel for $2, man. Now, today, I'm going to be bringing y'all the gentleman that reached out, you know what I'm saying, from one of the older videos. And like I said, with people putting their resume and shit like that in the comment section, I was about come on the show like 1 out of 5, you know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, I'm going to be bringing y'all Flowers, a.k.a. Chrome Dome.
So, you have like a name or a nickname you go by?
Man, it's just my last name, Flowers. When I was at West Jefferson and stuff, I picked up the name Chrome Dome. I had a shaved head, man. You get in there, man, sometimes you can get money, sometimes you can't get money, and it was just like, you know, I got to pay the barbershop, man, for a haircut and stuff like that, man. I get these free razors. I can just shave my head for free and not even worry about it.
So when did you first, like how old were you when you first went down? What was it for, if you can say?
I had two counts of first-degree armed robbery with a weapon enhancement. I went down when I was 21 years old. That was back in 2010.
Where are you from?
Decatur.
Oh, okay, I got you. And what was that like? If you could speak on that, like what happened with those little cases, or like if you could speak on the facts of those, like what happened?
I mean, I had three. They was charging me with 3 counts, and man, it was a whole lot. I was running with a dude, and we were doing things and stuff. And one of the first ones that we did together, man, you know, it was kind of it was like an inside thing. And then we got away from that, and he went and he did one, and it drew the folks in, and it went downhill from there. And I was still even getting charged with that. When he did that, the people that worked at that place, they actually, all of them came to court and was like, hey, you know, this dude didn't do it. This girl done said this dude's the one that did it. It really didn't mean nothing because I was facing 35 to life, and I was 18 at the time, and they gave me a plea bargain for 25 years for all 3 counts. Well, they showed up, and they was like, yeah, you know, it wasn't him. He didn't do it. And then I'm still facing 2, and they still hit me with 25-year plea bargain. They still hit me with 25-year plea bargain.
Damn, even though...
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man? It was wild. And I was like, man, you know, I was young. I was on drugs. You know,
what were you doing?
I was doing as much... I ended up going to rehab, but I was doing as much coke as I could get my hands on. The pills, taking, you know, Lortabs and Xanax and Klonopins and stuff. Man, that stuff gets expensive when you start getting a tolerance. And I switched to doing sleeping pills. And I would take 6 to 7 sleeping pills at a time and just stay awake and fight it. And it's like Robitussin. It's like Tussinex. It's like that lean syrup the rappers be talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, that shit. It makes you hallucinate or something if you stay up long enough, doesn't it?
I mean, it makes you feel that way. It makes you feel all trippy, like you on pills.
Mm.
And then drinking, man, you know, I could go over to the projects, man. I'm 15, 16 years old. Even on Sundays when it was dry, I could buy alcohol. But I ended up going to rehab. When I went to rehab, it pushed the court dates and stuff off. So I was able to, in a sense, get my life right and stuff. I mean, I ended up going to trial, and they told me straight up, they was like, man, if you lose, we're going to hit you with a life sentence. And I'm like, man, whatever, man, because this is crazy. I'm a first-time felon. You know what I'm saying? I understand I did wrong, but no one got hurt. You know, I was on drugs, everything, it's all on record. And I ended up losing, man. You know, I had two people come up, they testified against me, they feared for their life, all that. I still got
like a store? Or?
Yeah.
Which one? A store? Okay.
Yeah. But whatever, I had a lot of support at the time to turn my life around. But I mean, they still hit me with 220 ran together.
God damn.
And I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. It's so crazy. I was like, you know, I understand I did wrong, but if I would have did this in Birmingham or Bessemer, Jefferson County, I would have got probation. Y'all are telling me this is the least amount of time you can give me, but that dude I was running with, he ended up going down. Originally, he done been in prison before on a robbery charge. He did less than 2 years.
What? He testified against you or something?
No, this was before I met him.
I mean, I'm saying, like, how did he only? He did 2 years before this, or he got 2 years?
Yeah, he did. He did 2 years before this.
Oh, okay.
He ended up doing time again before I met him, and it was the same thing, robbery charge. And he did 3 years, and he was able to get out.
Damn.
And like I said, I know people in Jefferson County, man, they coming in there in folds, man. 20 split files for first degree murder. All day.
If they can solve the shit, yeah, like that's why they're like, yeah, go ahead and goddamn take the deal with all the crowd.
Yeah.
Act up and all that shit.
Man, it's so wild. It's so wild how they do it in different counties and stuff like that, man.
Man, so how long did you fight the case?
I guess it was from about 2008 to 2010. And I was found guilty. At that time frame, I was in the foundry in Bessemer. And I heard some dudes, they went down there and went through the program, and they was able to wipe their whole record clean. Didn't work for me, but, you know, but I was there on good standing, and the people wrote a letter to the judge on my behalf, and the judge read it, and it was like, they actually let me go back there until my sentencing date. And I had people that was like, man, you know, I even had a dude, it was on my old Facebook, when I ended up getting out, I was able to even see it. He sent me a list of all the countries that didn't expedite.
Well, you trying to get out of there like he did,
Yeah. Man, it was wild.
So when you get the time or whatever, and how long is it till they ship you off from, you know, when they take you from sentencing?
So it was June 15th, 2010 when my sentencing date hit me with the 220s. I sat in there. I got my AIS number 273439. It was August 31st when they packed me up and sent me to Kilby. And it was straight in there, man. There were some people I knew. You know, I had some arguments with people, but it was nothing. It is what it is. The only time I really locked up with anybody was one of the correctional officers in there.
Oh, shit.
They like coming in there and at the time and talking about people and stuff. And, you know, I had a temper on me and stuff. And, you know, you can't really never win with any of them. And then the next day, two of them came in. It was the same thing. Got into it with them. But it was cool because as long as you wouldn't push an issue against them, they wouldn't put no paper against you. You know what I'm saying?
So they let you, so you fought a correctional officer, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
How's the word? You, yeah, I guess in the interest of time, we feeding around, jumping around. So how did that come about exactly? Like, fucking.
He just come in there, man, and he'll talk about folks' mamas and stuff, man. And just crazy stuff. And he would say it. He was like, you know, if any of y'all want to catch it, man, he's like, you know, we can go ahead and run it. I ain't gonna put no paperwork on you as long as you don't push no issue on me. So shoot, I went up, and dude was a big old dude. I was a little fella at the time, man. You know, I was still like 170, you know, and he was every bit of like 6'2", 6'3", 250, 260 pounds.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Okay.
I mean, you know, he got the best of me, man. There wasn't nothing I can do, you know.
Everybody, or
in front of everybody in the day room.
and this that kill me, goddamn.
No, not at Kilby, in the county jail.
Oh, this is in the county jail and fucking. Yeah, it's in Decatur, fucking. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So when you get like to Kilby and stuff like that, what is the vibes when you coming in? Like, what are you 21?
Oh, man.
Are you working?
Yeah. I got you. Man, look, anybody first time going to prison, they lie. I don't care how tough you are, Mike Tyson, anybody. You scared because all you hear is all these stories. You know what I'm saying? I get in there, and my face was already worked up a little bit from them scuffles with the COs in the county jail, right?
Yeah.
So I get there, and it's just me, white dude, and everybody else on the train was all black. So these people literally, they pulled me aside and was like, hey, you know, what's up? And I'm like, man, what? They're like, man, you know, we can see your face, you know what I'm saying? You know, you having problems? Who's fighting? And I'm like, no. I said, man, it ain't none of that. So now I'm already like, man, now this folks is coming at me.
This the administration talking to you about your scars on your face and shit?
Yeah, as soon as you go in there, you got to strip down butt naked at the back gate and take off everything that's from the county jail. You got to put their stuff on.
So that's what
you snuggle snuff in, like through waistbands and stuff like that. You got to take everything, socks, everything.
So you explain that, and what are your first couple of days like at Kilby, the intake?
Man, you get there, you got to go through orientation. And, bro, it sucks, man, because you in there, you got to get your blood test, see if you got cancer, see if you got AIDS, see if you got STDs, see if you got this. You got to go through, at that time, it was like an 800 question thing you had to go through to see if you crazy or not.
Yeah.
To see if you can read, to see if you can understand things when it's explained to you and stuff. And then it was a holiday weekend, so we had to stay in there an extra day. So, I mean, it was straight, you know, everybody getting the feel of everything. You know what I'm saying? I had some dudes and stuff, and they hit me to how things was going to be and stuff. You know, I pretty much just stayed to myself, you know. So, day 3 comes around, they ended up, boom, they shooting us out and stuff. And we already knew what was up, so like a lot of us, man, we stocked up on toothpaste and soap and hygiene deodorant. So when we come through there, we was able to get cigarettes and stuff. I mean, they charging all get out, but like you can't get none until you get out. And then your third day, even though you going into a population at Kilby, you still got to wait that whole day before you can go. So you stock up on stuff so you can get it all. Okay. But I mean, it was straight, bro. It was solid, man. They put me in, I think it was B-dorm the first time I went down. I've been in prison twice. And, man, they put me on this top rack, bro, next to this black dude. Dude was super solid, man. He had a bopper I was able to bop on, you know.
What the hell is that?
Cell phone.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I was to make sure.
Yeah.
You know, to me, I heard he called it bopper.
I mean, this right here is like 14 years ago.
Oh, yeah. So do you see being crazy while you're at the intake or anything during this time?
Man, I seen some people, man, and it's like I said, man, you know, you scared. Just because you scared, it doesn't mean you weak. Just because you scared, it doesn't mean that you just pie or nothing like that, you know. What it does is it just makes you more cautious of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, some people, though, they didn't want to take showers and stuff, man.
Yeah.
And, like, man, yeah, so, like, the people would tell on them. The COs would come over there, man, and take them to the shower, and I'm talking about just stand there and watch them and be like, no, bathe yourself, bathe yourself. You know, people, man, yeah, salvia wasn't real big. It's called that no-show.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't real big or nothing, but, like, it was still getting in, man, and people would, like, wig out, man, and at first, you know, everybody, that's what they were saying. They was like, oh, he's just having a seizure or something. But the guards, they started figuring it out. Man, and they would be stomping people and everything. Oh, I learned straight out from the gate that if a CO puts his hands on you, you might as well fight them. Because even if you don't lay a hand on them, they're going to put assault on the officer on you to protect themselves.
Ah.
And I learned that, man. I learned that in the county jail. I mean, they just started like that. You gotta, and when I went back in 2018, dude was still there. He'd be in the chow hall. You only get like 5 minutes to eat. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's all you get, 5 minutes. He'll talk crazy to you, talking about screwing your wife, screwing your mama, screwing your daughter. And he would be like, anytime y'all want something, you get out, I'll be at this club. And I pay the extra money right here to the bouncer, so I'm in the club with my 40 cal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you ain't really got no win against these people, it's always their word against you.
Is this that Down Center you talking about? Like,
man, look, this is still a Kilby.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So my first go around, I was only there 13 days. They sent me off, you know. So my first prison I go to was Bullock.
Ah, okay. And what's the vibes when you get the bullet?
So I get there, and I think it was like 1,500, 1,600 people. I think there was about 500, 600 whites. So I get there, man, you know, I had some white dudes that approached me, hey, you know, what's up, da-da-da-da. I had some black dudes that approached me, da-da-da-da. And I tell them, you know, hey, I'm gonna stay to myself for a little bit. I'm gonna see how things going, stuff like that. I never clicked up with the SBs or the ABs, but I had a dude, and he was only like, my whole stint in all the prisons I've been to, him and 2 other people are the only ones I ever seen that they claimed Aryan Nation. It was like, look, you know, I ain't gonna tell you to join up with nobody. I ain't gonna tell you do it, don't do it. It was like the best thing for you to do is stay to yourself, watch people. If you want to hang around someone, you think they cool, watch them for a few days. You know what I'm saying? He was stupid solid. The black dude that let me use his phone at Killer, he was the same way. And he was just straight up. And he had a boy. You know what I'm saying? He messed around with that gay stuff, and he told me, he said, look, Lars, it was like, me and you cool and stuff. He was like, and I was like super cool with it. He'd be like, hey man, go up to the store and just get me just I'd get him some sodas, some soups and stuff like that, because I already know he's gonna let me use his phone.
Right.
He told me straight up, he said, look, he said, you ain't gonna meet no black dudes a lot like me. He was like, man, he's like, they're gonna be after other stuff. He said, I'm just be straight up real with you. So I was like, all right, I appreciate it. So the other dude, Aryan Nation, he hipping me on things. When I was at Bullock, man, I got to, I was cool with him, one of the head dudes of the IGDs. Cole was crazy. He was like 5'8", 5'9". 185 pounds, and he deadlifted 800 pounds. He's squatting 800 pounds. Black dude, IGD.
This the head of IGD you're talking about?
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Man, crazy.
White dude?
No, he black.
Black dude, okay, yeah.
So I'm in there. My mama, she had told me, she was like, hey, she talked to a senator or something. She was like, hey, if you can get the SAP program, substance abuse, if you get the crime bill program, and I think my GED or something else, they was like, we can try to get you out early. So I put in for the SAP program. So anyways, I'm in there for about a month, man. And, you know, you see little fights here and there. You know, ain't no one trying me and stuff. It's like if you weak-minded, ain't no one really raping nobody, like holding them down. They'll use psychology to do it, man. So they'll be like, hey, man, you know, you see old buddy over there? Man, hey, you know, they want your butt. But, you know, I'll go ahead and tell them, you know, you ain't about none of that. You know, I got you. Time go by, so now he's going to be like, look, check this out, man. I've been taking care of you. I've been looking out for you. I'm making sure ain't no one doing that. You're going to have to go ahead and serve me up. And if you don't serve me up, you're going to have to serve all of them up.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. That's one thing about me, man. I'm more scared of some dick than I am of an ass whoop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The only fights in prison you lose is the ones you don't fight. But hey, that's straight up. I've heard folks be like, shoot, all right, now you keep on messing with cuz you're going to have to fight them. You're going to whoop them, but you're going to have to fight them. As long as you fight, you know, they don't want no problems and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's like if you walking around, man, you got your head down all the time. It's just like, I don't know. It's like you could tell if you walking around like that compared to someone that's walking around, they got their head up. You know, it ain't like you just got your chest puffed out, but you got your head up, you know. Plus, man, you got to be watching, but it's like when people will get targeted and stuff, man.
So you were seeing people get, like, you know what I'm saying, fucked with, like, you know, harassed, targeted,
Yeah, man. See, I try to be cool with everybody, but you can't be cool with everybody. So, like, once you get there, and that's what that the AN mentor dude, the dude over Aryan Nation and stuff, and it ain't even like they had a clique of that. It was just him and the whole clique.
He must be from somewhere else.
He's just done research and stuff. So it's like this. He'll tell me, it's like, so, and I ain't even knocking the Brotherhood because I feel like it's like that with Crips. I feel it's like that with Disciples. I feel it's like that with Bloods. You know, the Brotherhood and stuff. A lot of the times, I'm not saying all, a lot of the times they want you to join up. There's mainly 5 reasons. You can fight. You getting money in. You scoring dope. You got a fire mouthpiece on you, so you can, you know, someone get in trouble, you can talk. You can, you know, talk the way out of it, or you look intimidating. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, big. Okay.
And he hit me to some stuff, and I took it with me the whole route I went because it's like I got my loved ones out here putting money on my books. So what I look like, you telling me what to do with the money that comes in. I already got the COs telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no one else telling me what to do. And anyway, so, but I've seen a lot of stuff, man. It is what it is. You know, there's a lot of underhanded stuff. You know, prison ain't no place for no white dude. You know, I ended up going into the SAP program. Thank you, baby. She brought me a drink. I ended up going into the SAP program, substance abuse, and it's even like when I was in there, there was a dude, a black dude. I got him a ice cream pint one day, and he owed me. Well, he was finna fight another black dude for something. I don't even know what it was. But I'm still new. I'm still green. I was like, whoa. Hey, I broke it up. And, man, I had the blacks and white folk come to me and be like, hey, man, what's going on? No. Because it was like, hey, we want to see this fight. What you – and I'm like, look, this dude owes me money. I want my money. He get jammed up. I ain't going to get my money. It don't matter if it was $2.40.
Mm-hmm. You'll be real quick.
Yeah. But I had both of them tell me. I had the whites tell me, like, hey, man, don't ever, you see them finna fight, you let them do it. And the black dude's like, no, bro, we want to see a fight. I was like, all right, man, all right, whatever.
Well, anyway, bows, but they don't want to fucking damn be involved in it, but everybody wants to damn.
Yeah, so it was a lot of underhanded stuff, man, that I seen.
So do you feel like the SAP program was helpful for you, like when you went?
No.
Damn. How are the teachers and stuff, like, in the class?
Oh, man. My wife in here right now, but I don't know. There was this one female teacher in there, bro, and she was pretty bad. And I think a lot of the people kept putting me in for the SAT program just to be in there to talk to her. But it's like this. I had a 20-year sentence. I've seen people, they get 2-year sentence SAT return, 2-year sentence crime bill return, 1-year sentence. So they have to do 1 year in prison, or if they get in the SAT program or crime bill and complete it, as soon as they send the certificate to the judge, they're released. Okay. So it's helpful for some, but in the whole thing of what my mom was trying to do with the senator and stuff, I would never be able to get the crime bill. Because you SAT return and crime bill return, those people have a higher priority of someone with big sentences.
Yeah, and like the nature of your crime and shit like that. They're like, the violent person. We're gonna let this drug addict take. I mean, shit, you were fucking, had a drug problem too, like anybody else should be allowed to take the fucking.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But so with me, I'm at a 20. You got people with a 15-year sentence, 10-year sentence, 5-year sentence. All of them as well got a higher priority if they put in before me. It took me like 3 months to get in it. But I got in it. I accomplished it. But I'd still be running around the door. I was getting tattoos and stuff. So one of the things the AN dude, he told me, I asked him about his tattoos. And he was like, well, it's like this. He said, if I'm walking around the dorm and I got my shirt off, someone can see my tattoos. They see what I'm about without even having to talk to me. So I was like, okay, boom. So I got a tattoo going across my chest that says nationalist. I got a Celtic knot on my side of my shoulder, and it's got a little swastika in it. It's inside the pattern. You would have to really look at it, but once you see it, you can see it. I got a Odinist hammer. I got Thor's hammer on my other shoulder. And I still have this stuff without joining up with anybody. But when I was in the SAT program, we'd have to leave the dorm and go to another dorm to get these tattoos. And one of the first fights I got into, there was a black dude. He was a 6 Deuce Brim. His nickname was Truck.
Sounds like
So I liked the color red, and I was cool with a dude that was he was a runner for the visitation yard. So he brought me a shirt one day, and all the buttons were cut off of it and sewn back on with red thread. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, So anyway, I'm wearing this shirt, and this dude, Truck, he comes up to me. He's like, hey, that's my shirt. And I'm like, man, it was on the weight pile and stuff. So I was like, all right. I was like, well, here, You know, I ain't know. I took it off. I said, here. He's like, no, go ahead and wash it, and I'll get it from you.
So he had somebody sold you this shirt or just gave
He didn't even sell it to me. He just straight up gave it to me.
And this dude's like, what you doing with my shirt on? Like,
yeah. So I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? It's in front of a lot of people, but it's a respect thing. So I'm like, you know, he said it wasn't that he was like trying to press me about it. So I was like, well, you know, the dude had found it out there in the gym, and that's where they hold the visitation yard, so it could be. So I asked him, you know, what dorm you sleep in, whatever. He told me and stuff. I was like, all right, cool, you know, well, my clothes going to get washed Wednesday. I'll bring it to you.
mm-hmm.
So anyways, he was like, well, you know what, it's red, right? And I'm like, already know he's going to say some, you know, gang type crap. You know, I kind of laugh because everybody got to be hard, man. It just,
you know what it is.
He's like, it's red because I'm blue. I'm blue. I'm like, oh, man, that's cool, crazy. So I'm like, whatever, man. You know, I'm going to get it to you.
Oh, the game?
Anyway,
yeah, it's like a low-key threat, like fucking.
Yeah. So I get it to him. It wasn't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the dorm across from that dorm is where I get ran on tattoos. Well, he was like, hey, you didn't get my belt. And I'm like, man, what you talking about? And he was like, yeah, man, there was a belt with it. And I was like, look, bro, it was somebody else that gave me this shirt to begin with, man. I was like, I got the shirt clean. You got the shirt. I don't know nothing about a belt. He's like, the belt said, man, just so crazy. Just ain't nothing to mess with. And I'm like, so
that's what he had stitched on the belt?
yeah, man, look, now let me tell you about this dude. So when we was out there on that weight pile, this dude gets down there to bench press. Now, I'm checking him out. I'm watching this stuff because I'm trying to see, too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I took it lightly, but you still got to be precautious. Yeah. Man, this dude gets up under that bench press, man, on 405 pounds and reps it 10 times.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go wash this shirt right now.
So anyway, boom, I give him the shirt. I walk across to the other dorm. I'm supposed to be getting ran on by a dude, his nickname GTA. And he's super cool. I get over there, and he's already running on somebody. So I'm like, man, it's going to take a while. Another dude immediately, boom, he sits down, he pulls out a rig, and he starts shooting up dope. I'm like, man, y'all just wide open in here. Next thing I know, it's like my eyes just flash. Boom. I seen black, and I'm like, what the heck? And I stumble. I just realized I just got hit. Somebody just rocked me. Man, I turn around, it's this dude's truck.
And there y'all have it, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned for part 2 with that boy Flowers, man. This is a good one. Chopped it up with bro for over an hour, and we didn't even get through everything, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for part 2. Probably gonna drop close to the end of this week, man. It's gonna be probably another healthy 30 minutes, right? Like, comment, subscribe, Cash App, PayPal, join the channel, membership, DC The Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles.